Hello, my name is Thomas. Welcome to my YouTube channel where I discuss my near-death experience, the things I learned, and the things I think you should know. So today I'm going to be talking about the power of intuition and the third eye. I'm going to be speaking from my notes as I don't want to forget anything and I have a lot to say. So let's get into it. So, intuition is a gift given to all mankind and should be revered and utilized as such, but it is a form of intelligence that few individuals use for their highest good. In my opinion, you cannot be truly intelligent unless you learn to utilize the gift of intuition. For example, as a child, I took the SATs in the 4th grade and placed in the top 1% of all 11th and 12th graders that took the SATs in California that year. And I did really well in the subject of chemistry. And I don't believe this was because I was hyper intelligent, as I had never studied chemistry. I believe it was because my intuition simply told me what the correct answers were. And this speaks to how children always seem to just know things because they haven't been taught to tune out their inner voice and imagination, which is strongly linked to these extraordinary abilities. And that goes into how imagination, intelligence, intuition, and what we would consider psychic gifts are all inextricably linked. I was shown in my near-death experience that all people are psychic, and these gifts aren't really what we would consider psychic. Claircognizance, which is the ability to just know things, I believe isn't a psychic gift at all, and is just another form of intuition. At least that's what I was shown in my near-death experience. So when you tune out your thinking mind in order to listen to your intuition, you are tuning into a higher form of intelligence, to the collective consciousness, and the collective consciousness is available to us all. Intuition has its seat in the neuroanatomy and physiology of the stomach, where the majority of a person's serotonin is produced, and they're finding out that the gut has its own neuroanatomy, it has its own brain. So the third eye is believed to be linked to the autonomic nervous system through the hypothalamus, pituitary, and pineal glands, linking them to the nervous system of the gut, the seat of intuition. So this is where the term a gut feeling comes from, because you feel your intuition strongest in your gut. Sometimes it can feel like you were punched in the stomach. However, in my experience, intuition is something you just know to be true and isn't necessarily felt in the stomach. When I say that I listen to my intuition, I mean that it is a function of the wisdom of my body and just something that I do. I'm often not listening to anything, although sometimes my inner voice will tell me to do something. Intuition is also learning to listen to your inner dialogue. So the ability to listen to your gut is a form of intelligence that is revered by society, though ironically, listening to your intuition is sometimes considered woo-woo. In my personal experience, intuition is strongest when I am in a good mood or in fight-flight response, which also speaks to how it is linked to your stomach, where the majority of your serotonin, your happy molecule, is produced. In this way, intuition is linked to survival and perhaps how we evolved this ability. The biggest challenge holding people back from utilizing their gift of intuition is simply choosing to tune into this form of intelligence. Perhaps if people thought about it, they would realize it is a form of intelligence and not a psychic or woo-woo thing. So the power of intuition can save lives. For example, a mother's intuition can save her child's life if they are in serious trouble through a mother's intuition knowing when they need dire help. It is also used by clinicians and medical workers. I believe I began honing, or rehoning as it were, my intuition while working in the emergency department, where I would often use my intuition to triage or to know when someone was really sick or needed to go to the front of the line. Another form of intuition all people have experienced but may not have realized it was their intuition speaking to them is knowing when someone is about to text or call them and knowing who it is even before the phone rings. In this way, intuition connects you to other people through the connection we all have to the collective consciousness. Getting out of your head and tuning into your body through meditation or mindfulness is a way to tune into your intuition and is a way to tune into this higher intelligence as you learn to utilize your intuition in everyday situations. Another of the challenges blocking you from using your intuition is learning to trust your gut feelings and staying in your head. Many people have had the experience of not trusting their intuition when it told them to do something, and then being wrong about their choices. You may have noticed yourself that your intuition is always right. This is why I call it a higher intelligence, not because it comes from a higher cognitive function. In fact, it is tied to anatomy that is found in lower primates and even in vertebrates, but because it allows you to tap into the collective consciousness and the divine realm. In fact, higher cognitive functioning is what is preventing you from learning to tune in and trust your intuition. In my experience, learning to listen to and trust my intuition has made a profound impact on my life and has led to me being in divine timing with the universe. In my video about experiences with aliens since my near-death experience, I talk about how I'd never seen a UFO and wasn't even sure if I believed in them. Until one morning I awoke from a dead sleep at 3:30 in the morning, and my intuition told me to go outside because I would see a UFO. And sure enough, as soon as I stepped out on my back porch, a huge black craft that was completely silent flew right over my apartment. So some ways in which you can help strengthen your intuition is to drink lots of water, as it helps your digestive tract and your pineal, pituitary, and hypothalamus, which is believed to be the third eye, move neurotransmitters throughout your body. You can also filter your water, especially if you drink city water, as it removes chlorine and fluoride if your city uses fluoride, which is known to calcify the pineal gland. Eating a healthy diet also decreases your chance of calcification of the pineal gland and will remove any calcifications an unhealthy diet may have created. So probiotics will also help your gut's serotonin or help your gut produce serotonin, which helps the neuroanatomy of your gut speak to your brain. Fish oils will also provide healthy fats that your brain and the neurons in your stomach need to function. And then vitamin K2 is also believed to help the pineal gland. Melatonin is produced by the pineal gland and will help you tune into your intuition through kickstarting the third eye and allow you to tap into the collective consciousness through your dreams, which is a function of your intuition. So if you have any other suggestions about how to strengthen your third eye and intuition, please leave a comment. If you have any stories about your intuition serving you, please leave a comment and let me know. So thank you for watching. You are a gift and the reason I came back from my near-death experience to share what I had been shown. If you have any suggestions for a YouTube or any questions regarding my near-death experience, please leave a comment or email me at tkoff42@gmail.com. Much peace and love. Namaste.